attracts the fearful, the strong, the weak, the innocent, the corrupt. Fear is my ally.
Our plans to rule the world are almost complete.
I detect a disturbance in the Force.
Yes, I feel it too. Could someone in the U.S. Congress dare to defy the Empire after the example of what we did to that last rebel? What was the name of that last rebel who dared to stand up for his people against us? What was that rebel's name?
We made an example of him, my lord.
What was the name of that damned rebel who vexed me so by daring to stand up in Congress and publicly defy our new world order? Bring me that incompetent little weasel who is in charge of keeping America enslaved under our beneficent occupational rule. You know, the one that looks like a half-earthling, Jabba the Hutt.
Foxman, report your fat butt to the High Command, now.
You called?
Yes, my masters. Your word. It is my command.
Get up, you bungling bedbug. The Emperor wants to speak to you now.
Yes, my masters. Your word. It is my command. Hey, my Dark Lord, forgive me for dribbling my saliva on your boots.
The Emperor is not as forgiving as I am.
Arise, you simpering psychopath. What's going on? America is teeming with tea parties and rebellion. If these rabble ever get a real leader, we would have problems. And now we detect a disturbance in the Force.
Foxman, with all the money we ship to you from overseas to pay off all the politicians you control, you should be able to run America like a coast-to-coast gulag. Why do so many Americans still have so much freedom left?
Didn't we give you enough power? Didn't we trap the ignorant Americans with our Federal Reserve? Didn't we tighten the noose with the IRS? Unpayable debt, no-win wars, NAFTA, and 1,000 more brilliant schemes to help you keep them in shackles.
Don't I give you more than enough foreign money to buy every corrupt politician in Washington, D.C.?
It is more than enough money, O generous master.
What do you do with all this money we ship to you from overseas?
If I do say so myself, my lord, we have given the Empire a perpetual money machine. The source of this foreign money that you send to us is first squeezed out of the pockets of these American taxpayers. And how do we get away with this biggest scam in the world history? We are so successful at bribing, blackmailing, and threatening. We have given you the best Congress that money can buy. We have extorted trillions so we can send it to you, my masters, so that you can send some of the money back to us from these foreign sources, so that we can squeeze even more money out of your American colony, my lords.
Stealing their money is just doing your job.
To keep that money gusher flowing, your job is to make sure that the U.S. government is in our hands. If even one leader dares to resist us, then others will follow, and the Americans will rise up and take back their country. And we can't have that, now can we? Oh no, my lords! What was the name of that damned rebel who vexed me so by daring to stand up in Congress and publicly defy our new world order? Sir, that was Big Jim Traficant. When he was sheriff, he refused to unfairly evict families from their homes.
What happened then, Foxman?
This Traficant, he arose from the political grave, the jail cell, where we buried him. The people elected him to Congress, my lord.
So, did you buy him off? Did you terrorize him to obey our commands? Did you tempt him to come over to the dark side?
We tried to bring him over to the dark side with all the other politicians that we control. But the force is strong within him. We could not bribe him. We could not scare him. What could we do?
What damage did Traficant do to our plans while you allowed him to run free as a rebel against us in Congress?
In 1985, unemployment in Youngstown was a crushing 25%.
Good. Very good.
But by 2002, while Traficant was in Congress, the unemployment rate had dropped down to only 7%.
What? It's awful. To control the people, we must crush them under our boots.
Yes, Lord Vader, we heard and we obeyed. We did not tolerate free speech for Traficant. We had to make an example of him. So we sacrificed Traficant on the altar of our New World Order. We framed Traficant and we locked him up in the federal prison. And did not all those cowardly crooks in Congress jump right back into line? Yes, my Emperor. All of these cowardly crooks knew if we could send the most honest representative to prison, then we could certainly send them all to the gulags without even framing them, if they didn't obey us. Wonderful! Soon we shall grind the Americans' faces under our boots forever! Yes, my lord. Millions of families are homeless, and soon more millions will join them. The biggest export is American jobs. The biggest imports are drugs and illegal aliens. Millions are unemployed. More and more Americans lose their jobs every day. The real rate of unemployment in Youngstown is now up to 40%, and it's rising.
So, if Traficant was taken care of, why do we feel this disturbance in the Force?